Have you ever wondered what destiny truly has in store for the sign of Aquarius? Well, today, I want to guide you on a path of profound discovery, where the universe reveals the secret plans it holds for the free and visionary souls of this special sign. What if I told you that Aquarius isn't here by chance? That your presence in the world carries a divine mission, prepared even before you were born? By the end of this video, you'll understand why destiny chose to make you different, and how that difference is your greatest strength. Aquarius, the sign of the future, innovation, and collective love. Some say Aquarians always seem ahead of their time, and it's true. But what almost no one knows is that the destiny of Aquarians is marked by moments of profound transformation. They go through phases of solitude, followed by great awakenings. And each stage is an invitation from the universe to discover who you truly are. If you feel like the world sometimes doesn't understand you, stay with me, because there's a reason for that. And it's more beautiful than you imagine. Now, close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to feel. This is your moment. The following words were written for you, Aquarius, who came to Earth to change the course of things. 1. The awakening of consciousness. Fate reserves for Aquarians the gift of seeing beyond. They are the first to realize that something needs to change, whether in their personal lives, relationships, or the world. This awakening often happens silently but profoundly. It's that moment when you feel like you no longer fit where you are, that something inside you cries out for freedom. This is the universe's call. It comes to take you from the ordinary to the extraordinary. In practice, this means trusting your intuition more, following that inner voice that guides you even when no one understands. It could mean moving to a new city, starting a new project, or simply changing the way you see life. The benefit is clear. When you awaken, everything falls into place. New people arrive, opportunities arise, and life begins to make sense. The awakening of consciousness is destiny's first step toward placing you exactly where you're meant to be. 2. The mission to heal the world. Aquarius was born to serve humanity, and destiny places situations in your path that force you to consider the collective. Perhaps you felt the burden of wanting to help others, even when no one else does the same for you. This isn't weakness, it's purpose. When Aquarians understand that they came to heal the world with their ideas, empathy, and fair perspective, everything changes. They realize that their pain was also a spiritual training. The practice lies in learning balance, helping without exhausting themselves, loving without losing themselves. The result is liberating. You begin to attract people who share the same light, and together you create movements that transform realities. Aquarius' destiny is to be a bridge between what is and what can still be. 3. The call of authenticity. Fate holds the most beautiful challenge for Aquarians, to be true to themselves. Aquarius is the sign that struggles the most trying to fit in, but the more they try, the more they lose themselves. And that's precisely where the universe intervenes. It will put you in situations where you'll have to choose between pleasing others or honoring yourself. When you decide to live your truth, something magical happens. Doors open and the world begins to recognize you for who you are, not for what they expect you to be. A practical example is saying no to what hurts you, even if it displeases someone. It's wearing who you are with pride, even if it causes astonishment. The benefit is profound. Authenticity breeds abundance. When you're authentic, the universe responds with clear paths and sincere people. Destiny wants you to stop hiding, Aquarius. The world needs to see who you really are. Before continuing with the next revelations, if this video is already touching your heart, take this moment to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and leave a comment telling me where you're listening to me from. Your energy makes all the difference. And if you feel this message is transforming something within you, consider becoming a member or making a donation. This helps us spread even more light and wisdom throughout the world. 4. The power of transformative solitude. Have you ever noticed that sometimes silence seems to call you? That there's an inexplicable urge to retreat from the world for a while, to retreat into yourself? Well, fate has moments like these in store for Aquarians because it's in solitude that they reconnect with their true essence. While other signs seek noise, Aquarius needs stillness to hear what comes from within. It is during these periods of isolation that the most brilliant ideas emerge, the soul regroups, and the spirit grows stronger. In practice, this means not fearing moments of solitude. Instead of seeing them as empty, see them as a gift. Use this time to create, meditate, write, or simply take a break from the world, the benefit is enormous. When Aquarians accept solitude as part of their destiny, they emerge stronger, more inspired, and more connected to the purpose the universe has given them. Solitude is the pause that precedes the miracle. 5. The blessing of heightened intuition. Aquarius carries a rare gift, the ability to feel before even understanding. It's as if the heart captures signs of the future, and the mind takes a while to catch up. Fate gave you this sensitivity because it guides you through uncertain times. Many Aquarians doubt their own intuition, thinking they're imagining too much. But the truth is, the universe speaks to you all the time, through coincidences, dreams, shivers, and even songs that appear at just the right time. The practical application is to listen more to your feelings than to your fears. When something seems wrong, trust. When your heart vibrates and lights up, go. There is no compass more accurate than the voice that comes from the soul. The benefits are countless: wiser decisions, more sincere relationships, and a more fluid life. Intuition is the beacon that destiny placed in your heart, so that you never lose sight of yourself. 6. The gift of breaking chains. Fate reserves for Aquarius the role of breaking old patterns. They are born into families that need change, into groups that need a voice, in times that require courage. Aquarians cannot stand injustice, nor accept anything that limits freedom. And that is why they are often the first to break with traditions that no longer serve them. But this gift comes at a price. Breaking chains requires strength, patience, and faith. You may feel misunderstood, criticized, or even isolated. But the universe chose you precisely for this reason, because within you lies a free, courageous, and creative soul. Applying this to everyday life is simple, yet challenging. Question what seems wrong, even if everyone else accepts it. Choose the path of truth, even if it's the loneliest. And remember, those who forge the path often walk alone at first. The benefit: freedom, true spiritual freedom. When you break chains, you not only free yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Aquarius's destiny is to free the world from the fear of being different. These are the next 3 lessons the universe has in store for the sign of Aquarius: deep, mysterious, but full of meaning. 7. The reunion with true love. Fate has in store for Aquarius an unusual love story, because Aquarian love is cosmic, made of soul, not appearance. It's a love that arrives after Aquarius learns to love themselves first. Aquarius often experiences relationships that seem intense but don't last. And this isn't a punishment, it's a learning experience. Every person who has passed through your life has taught you something about who you are and the kind of love you deserve. When destiny realizes you've grasped this, it brings a love that doesn't bind, but liberates. A love that walks beside you, respecting your space and your essence. In practice, it means accepting nothing less than what nourishes your soul. The benefit is profound. Reconnecting with true love heals the past, renews faith, and restores joy. It's a love like a mirror, one that sees you completely and yet chooses to stay. 8. The connection with soulmates. Aquarius is never alone, even when they think they are. Fate reserves for this sign the gift of attracting kindred spirits, people who vibrate on the same spiritual frequency, who understand without needing to explain. These are called soulmates. They appear when you're ready. Sometimes they come as friends, partners, teachers, or even strangers who change the course of your day with a simple word. These spiritual connections are eternal bonds, created even before this life. The practical application is to open yourself to new things. Join groups, listen to your heart when you feel someone pulling you energetically. Allow new people to approach you, because the universe works through them. The benefit is wonderful. When Aquarius connects with their soulmates, they feel part of something greater. Life gains meaning, their hearts are calmed, and the path becomes lighter. These connections are the angels in disguise that destiny sends to remind them of who they are. 9. The reward of silent battles. There comes a time in every Aquarian's destiny when everything seems difficult. It's as if the universe is testing them, demanding patience, faith, and courage. These are the silent battles, those that no one sees, but which Aquarians face bravely. But the universe is fair. It observes every tear, every achievement, every time you chose good, even when you were tired. And when the moment is right, the reward comes, soft, unexpected, and transformative. It could be a new professional path, a financial blessing, a spiritual reunion, or simply the feeling of peace you've waited your entire life for. The important thing is to understand, nothing was in vain. Every pain brought you closer to your mission. The benefit is wisdom. Aquarius learns that fate doesn't fail, it just has its timing. And when everything falls into place, you realize that the struggles were the path, not the obstacle. The destiny of Aquarius is full of ups and downs, but each fall prepares an even brighter rebirth. 10. The spiritual rebirth. The last thing fate has in store for Aquarius is spiritual rebirth. After so many struggles, lessons, and transformations, there comes a time when everything finally makes sense. It's as if the universe is saying, now you understand why you had to go through all this. This rebirth happens serenely. It's not a scream, it's a sigh. The Aquarian soul awakens to a new consciousness, lighter, wiser, truer. You realize you don't need to prove anything to anyone, that the love you sought outside has always been within you. In practice, rebirth manifests when you begin to be more grateful than complaining, when you begin to see the divine in the little things, when you understand that each person, each pain, and each victory were part of your awakening. The benefit is the greatest of all: inner peace. The reborn Aquarian no longer loses himself in doubts or expectations. He simply trusts. He trusts in God's timing, trusts in the strength of his soul, and trusts in his own path. This is destiny's ultimate gift, the return to his true light. Now that we've covered the 10 revelations of destiny for Aquarius, take a deep breath. Feel the energy circulating within you at this moment. Everything that's been said isn't external. It's there within, stored in your essence from the beginning. You, Aquarius, are a spirit of transformation. You were born to question what needs to be changed, to shine a light where there's still darkness, and to inspire others to see freedom as sacred. And even when the world doesn't understand your way of being, know this: the universe understands perfectly. It made you this way because it needed someone who thought differently, who felt differently, who loved truly and broadly. There's nothing wrong with being who you are. Fate shaped you with purpose, and every step you've taken so far has been guided, even when it felt lost. The synchronicities, the people who crossed your path, the moments of solitude, and the sudden joys, it was all part of the plan. So stay confident. The future belongs to you, Aquarius. Life still has beautiful chapters to show you, and the universe smiles every time you choose to believe. Be grateful, trust, and keep shining, because the world needs your light, your vision, and your courage. And if this message touched your heart, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share this video with anyone who is also an Aquarius or loves someone under this sign. Leave a comment with what spoke to you most. And if you felt this content brought you peace and clarity, become a member of the channel or make a symbolic donation. It's your way of helping this energy reach even more hearts. The universe watches you, Aquarius, and it smiles because it knows that your destiny is to be light.